Alrighty, welcome to a Cube 4v4. We've got a new cube list today. The new Magic Online cube list just got released, so we switched to that. It's got a lot of changes, but it looks really good to me and isn't all that different. You know, it's still the same vintage cube action that we're all kind of in line for. We've got a good pack here, Mox Emerald. Down to take that, I'm passing to Eomatic and getting passed to by Tuxedo Rose Charles. Well, clearly we're going to take the Mox. The next best card in this pack is honestly something like Dismember. There's also Time Spiral and Lingering Souls. But yeah, I'm happy taking a Mox. Also, channel update. I kind of redid my mic setup, and I'm hoping that really reduces any extraneous noises. I know there's been a few thumps and not just me crushing my opponents, but I apologize for that. Thanks for bearing with me as I improve the channel. All right. We're going to take a Mox Emerald and really go from there. There's nothing else in this pack that is all that exciting, so pretty happy with that. Oh, Kinnon's a new addition. So blue-green for a 2/2. Whenever you tap on land permanent for mana, it gets an extra mana and 7 mana. You get to look at the top 5 cards and put a non-human into play. So Kinnon is probably in the like blue-green kind of like mana dork deck. Sounds cool. This pack has a Vamp and a Dothy Voidwalker and a Yawgmoth's Will, but I'm going to take Polluted Delta. Delta is just such a reliable early pick. Green Mox doesn't really go super well or poorly with any of those cards. I guess it's not really much of a combo with Voidwalker, but taking a Polluted Delta here instead of taking kind of like an above average card like Vamp and Dothy Voidwalker, I'd say if you're in these colors, they're good, but no real reason to take them over a Polluted Delta. Okay, so this pack has Kiki Jiki. It has Displacer Kitten. That's actually one I've been wanting to try for a while. It's got 2 good green 4-drops in Nasika's Chariot and Questing Beast. It's also got Shallow Grave, which is a decent combo card, but I think I'm going to take Sexy Hexy. Hex Drinker is just such a strong card. 1 mana, you make a 2/1, right? But then you spend 3 mana and you make it a 4/4 that can't be targeted by instants, which cuts off a lot of the ways to interact. And then 5 more mana, it becomes a 6/6 Progenitus. I also even have Mox Emerald. I think it's just the best card in the pack, and we might get one of these 3 green cards back because there's a bunch of other strong cards. The other thing about Hex Drinker is it's also kind of splashable if you want. Like, there's really not much of a commitment there. All right, so this pack has a Thoughtseize, which is going to be hard to pass. I have Thoughtseize as one of the premium cards. It's probably in the top 5 black cards. There's Thoughtseize, Mind Twist, Grief, and Snuff Out as like my top 4 black, or Demonic Tutor as my top 5 black cards. There's also a Wasteland, a Zernorb for the lands deck, but we're not doing that. Lurrus, which I don't think is going to wheel, sadly, because we have a really good Lurrus start, but I still got to take Thoughtseize. It's so strong. And we have a black-green, or a black-blue fetch. So taking Thoughtseize, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's not a 0%er that Lurrus wheels, but I'm not going to count on it. I'm not going to draft as if that was going to happen. Oh, this pack has Hexmage and Depth. So again, the lands package is back. Also a Bazaar. There's also a Venser, which is fine, but I don't really want to snap off a Venser here. I'm kind of thinking of Retrofitter Foundry. It's good with Mox because it sets you up for like an artifacty deck. It's a good efficient card, like in terms of it always lets you use all your mana, though it is an expensive card. It would be nice to pick up Tolarian Academy or Gaia's Cradle. Funny thing is it works with both of those. I think part of it is that we're still in the spot where I don't really want to commit to a double blue card. I don't really want to take a Recruiter of the Guard or a Thalia. Sandy's even on my team, pass him one of those. And I think taking part of Hexmage or Depths is a little worse than just taking the Retrofitter. We'll see where we end up, but it's just not a very committal pick. This pack has Wishclaw Talisman. Not really into that from this position. Same with Corpse Dance. I don't really have a good setup. Teferi is a decent card, but a blue-white card. I mean, I have a black and a green card so far, and a green Mox and a blue-black fetch, with the fetch can go anywhere. Honestly, I might just take Savai Triumph. It turns the Polluted Delta into red and white mana, which is nice. I don't know where I'm going. I don't really want to take Bolus's Citadel without Tinker, and honestly, I have been really unimpressed with Citadel anyway. I think I just take Savai Triumph and Just kind of see, ooh, Candelabra and Dream Halls. We got some combo action here, but it's going to be hard to pass up on Bayou. Bayou helps the Polluted Delta get green for this Hex Drinker, and again, keeps our options open. Mana Confluence, that's an aggressive card. Interesting, I kind of like it. Don't mind passing up on Batterskull. We're not really in a paradoxical outcome state yet, but we'll see where we end up. Okay, so here we've got Titania, Protector of Argoth. I've liked this. We added this recently to the Alpha Frog cube. Now it's in the Magic Online cube. 5 mana, 5/3, puts a land into play from your graveyard, and whenever one of your lands goes to the graveyard from play, you get a 5/3. Works really nicely with fetch lands. There's that Wasteland, which I'm not going to get back. I kind of like Titania over Ramanop here. I think that the payoff is better with Titania with just a couple fetches, whereas Ramanop needs a lot more work. And I like it more than just taking a random Wormcoil or Sword of Fire and Ice. All right. Let's take Titania. So now we could take Augur of Autumn, but I'm kind of low on the play the lands off the top of your deck creatures. Augur, even my beloved Oracle of Moldiah and Corsair have been kind of ineffective lately, and I love Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls, when my Delta can already get white off this Triome, I just find Lingering Souls to be a really strong card. You just get to get on the board quickly. Oh, there's a Gaia's Cradle to go with the Lingering Souls and the Retrofitter Foundry. Okay, I didn't think Cradle was going to wheel, but here we are. Passing up, or yeah, on Kinnan, Scrapwork Mutt. Weathered Wayfarer is cute with the lands deck, but Cradle's a really strong land. Every green card wheeled. Okay, well, I'm in the right spot. I think I take Questing Beast. I like the Chariot as well, but Questing Beast just dominates Planeswalkers, puts so much pressure on the opponent. Passing 2 good black-white cards too, or rather a black-white card and a Wrath. But I think Questing Beast is just awesome. Okay. Zuranorb with Titania is actually pretty cute. You just play them both, and you end up in a spot where you just sack all your lands and just make them all into just 5/3s. That's kind of like a Channel Fireball finish. All right, I'm kind of in. I'm passing up on Concealed Courtyard, but that's okay. Here, I think I take Dark Depths. I know Hexmage is gone, but if we pick up Thespian Stage, we could be something. And this isn't really a recruiter deck, so let's do that. Wishclaw, I think, is just too bad. I'm going to take the Elspeth even if I don't play it. And Finale, you never know. Could end up playing it. All right, I like where we're at. This Zuranorb Titania combo's got me kind of excited. Plus, Zuranorb against aggro is not so bad if they're trying to burn you out. Just turn 5, you go, let's say you go Zuranorb, tap 5 mana, sack a land, play Titania, get back Zuranorb, and then, wow, you can really get, you just threaten to put 5/3s into play and your opponent just dies. Ooh, and I open an Orcish Bowmaster, so I'm going to take the Bowmaster. It's an awesome card, works nicely with Cradle. I'm kind of like black, green, splash, white here. There's also Fire Covenant. This is an oldie but goodie. 1 red, black has an additional cost to play it. You pay X life, and it deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of creatures. So basically, in a creature matchup or against creatures, you pay like 7 life and you kill their whole board. It's kind of like a Toxic Deluge, actually. But I'm going to take Bowmasters and maybe even get back Wall of Roots or Voice of Resurgence. I'd actually be kind of happy with this one too. But easy Bowmasters. Green is definitely the place to be here. All right, so this pack has a Jace, so we're not taking that. We are going to take the Mana Vault, though. Mana Vault is a sick accelerant for things like turn 2 Questing Beast, turn 2 Titania. Who else knows what I'll get? Maybe Finale makes the cut after I'm picking up Mana Vault. Plus, it's passing a really strong colorless card, which I don't want to do. Passing up on Archon and Grave Titan. Also, Fatal Push and Misery's Shot. A lot of good black. I think Charles is probably on blue because I saw no blue cards pack 1. Thragtusk might also wheel, or Knight of Autumn. I mean, there's a lot of cards that might wheel. So, happy with the Mana Vault. Okay, so this pack has Cruel Ultimatum with Dream Halls. I love it. There's a Troxa. There's Scalding Tarn. There's Thespian Stage. There's Necromancy. And there's Knight of the Reliquary. Wow. So, here's the awkward part. Oh, and there's a Force of Will, too. Oof. And a Baleful Strix. This is a stacked pack. The awkward part for me is that I want both Knight of the Reliquary and Thespian Stage, but no one else is going to take them. I wish I could wheel both. If this is a 6-player draft, I could maybe try to get away with it. Well, I guess I couldn't even get 3 cards from that pack. 1, no. So, basically, I'm not going to hate a blue card because there's both Counterspell and Force of Will. It doesn't make sense. How bad do I want Scalding Tarn? It would be nice. It's so good in these kinds of decks, but so is Knight and Stage to get depths. I think I'm going to take Thespian Stage because I think it's worse if I miss on that. And I think I'll wheel Knight of the Reliquary, passing up on a bunch of other good cards. But I think this is the way to go. Oh, Zerda the Dawnwalker. Walker. So it makes your activability cheaper. I guess this is a combo with Basalt Monolith for infinite mana. Okay, so this pack's a lot less exciting. That other pack was stacked. There's an Uro if you're blue-green, which I do have the Delta, but don't think I'm supposed to take Uro. There's Godless Shrine, which kind of is nice because I already want to splash Lingering Souls, and I think I'll want to play other white cards too, like that Knight of the Reliquary. Yeah, I think Godless Shrine's going to be better than Solemn Simulacrum or Garruk Wildspeaker, or the Palantir is actually pretty good, but I think just taking the land here is going to be better. Okay, so now there's a Crucible and a Metamorph. Jessica's Will is a kind of interesting Storm card. Add a red for each card in their hand or exile the top 3 cards. You can play them this turn. Worldspine Worm is a cute sneak attack breach thing. Passing also a Watery Grave and like a Mentor. And a Helm of Awakening. Again, more Storm cards. I think I take the Metamorph here and then try to wheel the Crucible. Right now, Crucible would be not insane unless I got Fast Bond or Strip Mine, which we haven't seen. Wasteland's already gone. Also, let's see. If I take Metamorph, someone takes 1, Damnation, 2, 3. You know, the Crucible's not going to wheel. I got to take Crucible. Look, I'm all in on trying to wheel the cards I want, but I think in this case I'm supposed to take Crucible. Ha, now there's a Life from the Loam and both Hermits. If this was a fetch land, I would slam it. Life from the Loam, is that good here? It doesn't look that good here, and I already have Crucible and Titania. I feel like Life from the Loam will wheel a lot of the time, but I also don't really want to play either of these Hermits. The Deep Forest Hermit's a lot better. It's basically the same thing, except you don't have to pay Echo, because it's not like this is going to go, like, this. By the time this vanishes, you've killed your opponent. I might just take Hallowed Fountain in case I end up wanting to splash. It seems fine. I don't really care about any of these other cards. Okay, so this pack has Green Suns, which is good. Urtai Resurrected's pretty cool. 3/2 for 4, counters a spell or triggered ability or destroys a creature or planeswalker, though they do get to draw a card. But I'm going to take Skull Clamp. 7th pick Skull Clamp when I have Bowmasters and Lingering Souls already, and Retrofitter Foundry. Man, this deck would kill for Urza's Saga. I would take it over basically anything. What's Sigarda Font of Blessings? 2 white, green, 4/4 flying. Your other permanents have hexproofs. And then you can cast Angels and Humans off the top of your deck. Arbor Elf is certainly a possibility. There's also Razor Verge Thicket and Boonbringer Valkyrie. I don't want the Oddity. I think it's a lot worse than Questing Beast. I already have that. I think I take Arbor Elf. It's a little awkward with Gaia's Cradle, but I'm going to end up with enough Forest in my deck, and I'm doing pretty well on duels, I think. Okay, Wall of Roots wheeled, so did Voice of Resurgence. I love Voice in general, but I kind of think... Oh, wait, hold on. Am I supposed to take Trinket Mage, actually? I have this Hallowed Fountain and this Polluted Delta. Trinket Mage gets Skull Clamp, Mana Vault, Retrofitter Foundry, and Zuran Orb. That's actually... and Mox Emerald. Yeah, this is actually a sick Trinket Mage. I can pick up more Mana Dorks. Trinket Mage looks really good here. Blood Crypt is the one color I'm not. Do I want Knight of Autumn or Thragtusk? I think Knight of Autumn... It plays a similar role in gaining some life if you need to, but blowing up artifacts and enchantments is nice. It works really well with Skull Clamp. I think we'll do that. Knight of the Reliquary wheeled. So did Gargaroth, but this is exactly a Knight of the Reliquary deck. And then, if I'm splashing blue, Uro could be good. I don't care much about hating Portal to Phyrexia, I guess, though this deck actually would play Tinker. Would I play Uro here? Yeah, I actually think this deck could end up developing into an Uro deck. Mindslaver, Worldspine Worm, Chalice. I think I'm more likely to play Chalice than anything else. Though I could take Worldspine Worm as a natural order target. That actually seems like a good potential. All right, I'm going to take the Loam here over Avenger. Oh, and Jadar makes tokens for Skull Clamp. All right, what do we got here? Crystalline Giant. Oh, this one's funny. Gets a random ability every turn. Fractured Identity. I have the Hallowed Fountain and Godless Shrine and Delta. I'm basically 4 colors, not red. There's also Arid Mesa, which gets red, white, black, blue. Doesn't get green yet. I mean, Arid Mesa looks so good in this deck. It's really brutal to pass a fetch land. But on the other hand, and Shelldock's also great, but passing a Fractured Identity is really rough. And I think I can make the mana work. I have a lot of duels. Yeah. I just don't think I can pass Fractured Identity to the other team. Oh, there's a Strip Mine. There's also Oko and Swords to Plowshares, but this is a Strip Mine deck. I have every single piece. Life from the Loam, Crucible, Titania, Knight of the Reliquary. Yeah, we're taking Strip Mine. We don't pass that up. There's also a Ren and Realmbreaker. That's interesting. Well, Oko is going to get taken, but here, there's Swords and Oko. So Eomatic's going to take Oko and Sandy's going to get Swords. That's not even that bad. There's 3 busted cards in this pack, and my team's going to get 2 of them. Though, Charles obviously took a busted card out of the pack, so it's not like it's that unfair. All right. Slamming the Strip Mine, and then, oh yeah, then we're going to take Birds of Paradise. Oh, Triplicate Titan. 9 mana, 9/9 flying, vigilance, trample, and when it dies, it makes a 3/3 with flying, 3/3 with vigilance, 3/3 with trample. It's a super worm coil. I think Birds is better than Caryatid when you have Skull Clamp and, you know, Gaia's Cradle. You're trying to like really curve into all these 3s. Yeah. There's a chance I wheel the Caryatid. Who knows? Exploration, I will definitely play in this deck. I will also assume I'm going to wheel it. And if I take Stoneforge, that's like a second Skull Clamp. 3rd with Trinket Mage, actually. Plus, if I take Stoneforge, I'm opening the door to picking up a random equipment. Otherwise, don't care about Lotus Petal. There's a bunch of silent clearing type lands. Not even the best resto deck. All right. If I could pick up a fetch land, man, I just wish the Fractured wasn't in the pack so I could have taken a fetch. Oh, Flash. That's a cool one. You put a creature into play, but then you sack it unless you pay the mana cost, but it lets you get the ETBs and death triggers. There's also the Jeskai Ultimatum. That's nice, but I'm going to take Trop. Trop is just good at casting my spells. It doesn't really make my fetch too much better, but it makes it a little better. Passing up on Raging Ravine, Thrun, Breaker of Silence, yeah. Okay, pick 5. I could get a 6-pick fetch land, right? That's a possibility. Ooh, the dog is back. You're on notice, dog. You are on notice. I mean, this is already like plenty of cards. I have nothing in my sideboard because I've taken, like, it's literally Worldspine Worm, Finale of Devastation, Elspeth, because I've taken every land I've seen. This is a sick land stack. Oh, there's a Windswept Teeth. Oh yeah, Windswept Teeth is just so good in this deck. First of all, it's every color I'm playing, and it makes Loam, Crucible, Titania all better. There's also Field of the Dead and Elvish Reclaimer and Overgrown Tomb. I'll wheel one of those cards and I'll be happy playing it. All right. And Crop Rotation. Yeah, we got to take Crop Rotation. I don't need Spar's Headquarters. My mana's doing great. Crop Rotation helps set up all the combos. Strip Mine, Stage Depths. We've got the ultimate Stage Depths deck here, and we get one more card still. This is awesome. I'm really excited to play this deck. Let's see. One more card. Oh, you know what? Beseiju Who Endures. So it's not good with Crucible, or I mean, it's okay. You just cast it and then, or you channel it and then play it. But it's good with Loam, and it's just a strong card. I'm passing up on a Ponder and a Terra Sunder, but I think that the Beseiju is going to be better. Okay, this pack has Armageddon, which is another combo with Titania, and is a combo with Crucible and Loam. So I kind of think I just take Geddon here. I'm not going to play Kenrith. I'm not going to play Regrowth. I don't even really need the green-white talisman. I have 2 mana dorks and a mana vault. And I might not main deck the Armageddon, but there's matchups where it's going to be awesome. Here, there's Opposition, which, you know, if my mana works for Opposition, it could actually be really good. I have a lot of idiots. Like Retrofitter, you know, makes a bunch of them, and Lingering Souls. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play Titan of Industry. Oh, Balance? Balance Zern Orb is actually the classic combo. I have a lot of creatures, but balance is by far the strongest card in the pack. Let's just take the balance. Oh, wow. None of the cards I wanted wheeled out of this pack? Was this the pack that had Elvish Reclaimer in it? I don't know. Do I take Silent Clearing or Lion Sash? That's actually kind of close. I think I take Lion Sash because I don't think I want to play the Clearing. I guess I'll hate the Raging Ravine. Lion Sash I can tutor with Stoneforge. Oh, here's the pack that had Omnash and Elvish Reclaimer, but we're definitely taking Elvish Reclaimer. Last pick, Putrid Imp. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one to build. I have a lot of stuff I could be doing. I don't think Jadar is quite making it, though it is really good with Skull Clamp, and my deck kind of has 3 Skull Clamps. All right, let's see. Can we... one basic. Ultimate Loam. That's what we'll call this. So, let's see. This is the Orc and Taxes. Head on over to Channel Fireball. I'm putting a Orc and Taxes legacy video up there. All right. What do we got here? So obviously I need to make some cuts. This is 40 cards, 39 cards. Though this is 39 cards with already 12 land. Well, not quite 12 because no slack, I'm not interested. Not quite 12 because the Dark Depth doesn't really count, but everything else does. Do I really have, I have 6 cards in my sideboard. All right, so I mean, everything works so nicely here. I think I might sideboard the Armageddon. So do I want to play double blue for Uro and opposition? I mean, I'm fine splashing black for a couple things. I think Jadar, whoa, what a weird picture. I think Jadar might, so Jadar works nicely with opposition and Skull Clamp, but I think I'm doing pretty well on Skull Clamp with Bowmasters and Lingering Souls, also Birds and Arbor Elf. I think I might sideboard the opposition as well. And then do I want balance? I have a lot of creatures, but casting balance with Crucible, Skull Clamp, Zuranor, like I have all these artifacts that balance doesn't check. And then also casting balance with Zuranor Bout, you can sack all your lands to make it into an Armageddon. So that's another reason not to play the Armageddon. I think I do want the balance, funnily enough. That means I need to cut a card or two still. Because right now this is 36, add 4 lands, that's 16 lands plus Mox Emerald, which is 17. Except you're back down to 16 because Depths isn't a land. And I have all these like spell type lands up to and including Cradle. I kind of wouldn't mind one more land in the deck. Oh, Exploration didn't wheel. That was the card I was thinking of. That's fine. Elvish Reclaimer might actually still be better. Exploration is good with Crucible though, and Loam. Wow, the Cradle's even, I think, awesome in this deck. And I think Stoneforge for Skull Clamp is going to be good. There's also a Lion Sash if I need to, but I don't think I need to. I think playing the Fractured is good. Yeah, I have Crop Rotation and Reclaimer. This deck kind of has it all. Honestly, as much as I love Questing Beast, I might cut Questing Beast. It just doesn't really work with the rest of the game plan. I'm not really pressuring their life total. So I think I cut Questing Beast. I never thought I'd see the day. Let's see. So piles by color: white, green, blue, white, green, black. This is white, black, but whatever. Black, and then the rest is green. I mean, my mana should be pretty good here because, let's see. Right now, I'm adding 5 lands. Let's see. If I had 2 forests, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 primary green, not counting Gaia's Cradle. And right now, Polluted Delta gets a swamp. I don't think I even need a swamp, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black sources plus Birds of Paradise. So that's 6, and then if I need to, I can Elvish Reclaimer a Crop Rotation. Okay. I probably want at least 1 island. because one island leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue sources. Yeah, that's probably all right. Running a little light on Uro flashback, but I do have 3 lands that tap for actual blue. And then 1 plains leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white sources. Okay, so basically the question is, do I play 1 more forest or 1 more plains? I'm kind of thinking it's forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And I don't need double color. I also don't need white mana. The earliest I need it is for Stoneforge. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 white sources plus birds is 7. And no swamp sounds good. I have those 2 blue cards. Maybe I'd cut the island. Maybe I don't even need it, because Polluted Delta can get 2 different untapped blue sources. 1, 2. That leaves me with 4 blue. I do want Trinket Mage to happen. Maybe I need to cut another card, because I kind of want to get another plains in there, and maybe I just need to cut a card here. Maybe it's Uro. I just like the idea of Uro playing extra lands, but and dredging it with loam feels like it would be pretty good. Is it possible I cut balance? No, balance I think is actually going to be good in this deck. I'm not cutting the Hex Drinker. 9 green sources, yeah. I think that's not bad. What I could do is, honestly, I could cut the Uro and then cut the island. I'll keep a couple lands in my sideboard just in case. But if I do that, and then I can play another forest, because then I'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green sources, because I really want to play a turn 1 green source. And that still leaves me with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources. Yeah. I just have a lot of colorless lands, right? I mean, Cradle kind of counts. Depths isn't even a land. Strip Mine, Thespian Stage, like... Yeah, and then for blue, that leaves me the 2 fetches, Trop, Delta. That's 4 blue sources plus birds is 5. That's, I think, enough to splash a Trinket Mage, and a Fracture Identity, because I'll have 5 plus, if in a pinch, I can Crop Rotate into it or Reclaimer into it. All right, this deck seems really, really cool. I can't wait to play this deck. Let's see how it does. Alrighty, time for round 1. Playing against Eomatic here, and oh yeah, I like this hand. Could use a little Dark Depths action. Still, turn 1 Hex Drinker, turn 2 Stoneforge is a decent start. Okay, so Eomatic took the Swords to Plowshares. All right, I'm going to play that, and I'm not going to play the Zuran Orb yet. I'm going to take the hit here, I think, yeah, because I'm going to get Skull Clamp with the Stoneforge. No plays. Oh, there's Dark Depths, okay. I feel like I'm getting reprieved here. I'm getting white. The question is blue-white or black-white. I think I get black-white here, and then play Stoneforge and get it reprieved. But reprieve's going to be good against me no matter what. Oh, so okay, get Skull Clamp. I'm gonna pass, I guess. Huh. Why didn't we make a token with Usher of the Fallen? Containment Priest? Oh, Cathar Commando. Sure. I will block Cathar Commando with Stoneforge if I'm given the opportunity. Next turn, I'm gonna go Thespian Stage, Skull Clamp, equip Hex Drinker, I guess. Well, so it's kind of awkward. Maybe I should have actually played the Cradle this turn, because I do want to get Stage and Depths down, but Cradle actually would have tapped for 2 mana, though I guess I'm probably going to block something. Here, let's see what comes in. Chill out. I have balanced Zernorb if I need to. Like, imagine I just play these three and then do some balanced Zernorb action. It is a shame that Eomatic has the Swords to Plowshares, because sadly they took the swords and then Sandy hated the Oko. I wonder if Eomatic did what a maneuver that I frequently do, which is cut off mono white when passing to Sandy Dog. You gotta watch out. You don't want to be exploitable. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm just going to block there. Keep my Skull Clamp alive here. Anduril Flame of the West. Okay, that actually doesn't bother me. Oh, and then Crucible. Oh man, I have like all the options here. I think I want to set up a balance at some point here. So rather than Skull Clamping, I think I'm going to play Crucible. And then I'm going to pass. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to block the Usher. It's going to get equipped. I'm going to block the Usher so my Hex Drinker dies. Oh, are they going to swords or dismember the Hex Drinker? Yeah, sure. This is going to be so sick. All right. I go to 8. I even drew a life from the loam. So let's go Zernorb. Skull Clamp. I guess I should play around Mana Tithe. Wait, is Mana Tithe in this cube? Hold on. I have to do some up-to-the-minute research, because it is possible that Mana Tithe is not in the cube, and I need to see. Because if it's not, that actually is going to change my plays quite a bit. Okay. Mana Tithe is not in the cube. Okay. Since it's not in the cube, I'm going to go balance Zernorb, Zernorb, Zernorb. Tell me this isn't awesome. This is so good. My opponent's going to go down to nothing in play except an Anduril. They have 1 card in hand. I'm going to go down to 1 card in hand. It's going to be probably a Loam. No, I guess I'll just keep a Dark Depths. No, they're just done. I do have to show my teammates this is too good. Yeah, this is fantastic. All right, let's see. Playing against mono white. Thoughtseed's still okay. Do I want Jadar? Not really. Finale? No, I don't want Armageddon. I kind of like the way we're built here. I guess I could put an Uro if there's something I didn't want, but I think I like everything we've got. Okay. We are on the draw this game. What do we have here? Oh, this is nice. So turn 1 Reclaimer, turn 2 sack a land to make Strip Mine, turn 3 cast Mana Vault, cast Crucible, strip you twice. And then at some point I can maybe Reclaimer to get a Gaia's Cradle to go with this Retrofitter Foundry or something along those lines. This hand is maybe a little vulnerable to a fast hand, but I like, I mean, I'm certainly not going to mulligan this hand. Opponent mulligan to 6 here. I really just want them to have a kind of slow start. Exactly. Pass the turn. Polluted Delta's cool. Wasteland? Ha, I didn't play my land on purpose. Nor my Bayou on purpose. Let's go. What is this? Hangerback or something? Oh, Porcelain Legionnaire. Sure. So as long as there are 3 or more lands in your graveyard, going back to, oh, we have Trop to go get. or the white land. All right, well, let's play the polluted delta because that'll get us to 3 lands faster. Pass the turn. I don't have to do this right now either. And if you, I think I probably get, I mean, we'll see what the damage is here. Well, rather, we'll see what they're playing this turn, not the damage, because I know I'm taking 3. Usher of the Fallen, sure. Okay, so let's do this. Now, I think I just get Trop. I just want to take less damage here. Sack this. I think I get Strip Mine. Now, you can Wasteland the Strip Mine now. It's fine. It's reasonable to Wasteland Strip Mine for sure. Okay, well, I'm going to kill your untapped plains. Okay, I'm going to go to attacks. Elvish Reclaimer. Also, if they don't have an answer to Elvish Reclaimer, if they don't have their swords right now, Elvish Reclaimer is gonna just hold off their whole team, which is very good for me. Okay, you're gonna play Cathar Commando. Oh, huh. So I can kill the Crucible here. Yeah, I actually don't like that very much. That still might be worth it though. Yeah. All right, it's actually still worth it. Strip mine your plains. Pass. You can't attack. Next turn, you kill the Crucible. I'm going to take 1 off the Mana Vault. This just puts Eomatic in a spot where they can't... Oh, they're casting something else that's not using Cathar Commando. Oh, March on that. And then hitting for 8. Oh, that's a good play. All right. Yeah, I was hoping they didn't have an answer. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah, that's actually really good. So let's go crop rotation. I think I just get basic plains, honestly. I already have a fetch land. Yeah. Balance. And I will keep Retrofitter Foundry, I think. And then they lose their creatures. And then now I have a Crucible in play. They have 1 turn to play a creature here. If they don't have a... Yeah, okay, so they didn't Wasteland because I have the Crucible, but now I'm just gonna... I go to 6 here. I'm kind of racing the Mana Vault, but I will be okay. Okay, then play Retrofitter, pass the turn. Maybe I should have kept the Arbor Elf, actually. Yeah, no, this will be fine. I'm not going to die to this Mana Vault. Famous last words. I mean, they might want to just Wasteland the Bayou and just go for it. Oh, funny. Yeah, I guess I'll just play the Bayou and then... No, there's no reason to play the Bowmasters now. It's fine. Yeah, the March play made sense, but not getting to Cathar Commando, the Crucible, certainly made things a little riskier for them. Balance has been just incredible every game. You will now play... Oh, it was the other game that had Gaia's Cradle, right? Yeah. I was like, oh, can I play Gaia's Cradle? Let's play the Strip Mine then, and let's just play Lingering Souls. Attack. And I go to 3, and then from then I can untap Mana Vault. And then, yeah, that is basically just game. Let's just play Trop. Hit. I mean, I'm not even really losing the race, honestly, because now I can play Lingering Souls, and then I can still use Retrofitter here. And next turn, I'm going to untap my land. Thraben. Actually, oh, I guess playing Strip Mine was actually not what I wanted to do. Huh, funny. Because I'm actually not going to untap this. I'm going to go to 2. because I want to strip mine the plains. And then I'll play Trinket Mage, I guess. Yes. I'm just going to get Zernorb. I think there's no reason to, and then do I want to play Savai Triumph? No, I'll just play Forest, I guess. There's just no reason to run into life total being an issue here. Yeah, we got things pretty locked up here. There's no reason to die to Mountain Chain Lightning or whatever. This deck is so sick. We're starting off hot in this Magic Online cube, I'll tell you that much. This deck has been a blast to play. Balance was just unbelievable both games. And the Zernorb has really held up its end of the bargain too. All right, on to round 2. All right, time for round 2, playing against Sam Rolfe. I would like to play first. I'm going to keep this hand. I do need to find a Crop Rotation, Elvish Reclaimer, Dark Depths, Strip Mine. Any of those things would make this hand pretty good. I am playing a matchup which I think is going to be pretty tough. It's a Grixis Dreamhalls combo with like Gristlebrand and Magma Opus, Torrential Gearhulk, all that stuff. So I need to draw Thoughtseize or Strip Mine pretty badly here. Hex Drinker's not the absolute worst. Let's crack this. I just guess I'll get Trop here and level this up twice and pass. And then next turn I can go Crucible, play my fetch. Graven Cairn's Island doesn't tap for very many colors of mana. Loam is not really what I was hoping for. Play my fetch, crack this. Now I'll get Godless Shrine. I mean, I guess I could have gotten Bayou, but this is fine. And hit. And next turn, I guess I just level up the Hex Drinker and hope that he doesn't play anything good. Oh, it's a Deluge, sure. All right. Zeranorb. Do I want to play... Do I want to Boseiju the Graven Cairns? Probably... because I can just loam it back here. No reason not to. Okay, I'll get a Plains, I guess, and loam these back, and then next turn, I'm gonna play the Zernorb. Next turn I'll play I'll Boseiju the Xander's Lounge. Narset, okay. Narset is good. It doesn't really... I don't have much card draw in my deck, so it's not that big of a deal. Like, from that perspective, but finding a bunch of stuff on his end is good. No, I'm not. So, if I dredge this, if I hit... Basically, if I hit Strip Mine or Dark Depths, it's good. But if so it's 2 out of 2 hits, and I look at 3 cards. Savai Triumph's also like kind of okay. But if I don't dredge it, I could draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, even though it's only 1 card, it's still more cards, I think, that are good. Balance. Okay. Yeah. Do I want to wait a turn on the balance? I probably don't. I'm scared of what would happen. The other question is, do I want to... Well, I'm definitely going to Boseiju first. And this might prompt Brainstorm plus Shuffle, but what our opponent doesn't know is that the balance is going to really go a long way here. I think it's worth playing a land. So the reason to play a land is I will only have 2 cards in hand post balance. I'll have missed my land drop, but having 2 cards in hand, basically, do I want to skip playing a land to make Sam discard an extra card? I think I do. Land. This is where exploration or fast bond would have really come in handy. Obviously, force of will would be rough here. So he does keep Narset, but he goes down to 2 cards in hand, and then we get to go from there. Okay. He discarded Torrential Gearhulk, Gitaxian Probe, and he peeled nothing off Narset. No, I'm not going to use Loam here. Here, I'll go Trop, I guess. Really don't want to draw a land. No, man, he had just land into spell already. Impressive, okay. All right. I'm not going to dredge. Godless Shrine, pass. I might want to play Stage here soon. Inquisition, yeah, sure. Because if I draw Depths, that speeds me up by a turn. Oh, that's nice. All right, let's play Stage. I'm going to cycle the Triumph, but I have to do it on his turn so I don't get Narsetted. No, he's hit all his land drops, but he doesn't have anything to play, at least. And I'm not going to dredge here. Trinket Mage, okay. Trinket Mage isn't terrible. Guess we'll go Forest. Trinky Dink. Are we encountered? No, Ventured, maybe. Oh, Urtai Resurrected. Oh, cute. And I don't even draw a card because of Narset. That's actually pretty annoying because I was going to Fracture Identity the Narset here. Well, at least I'm at like 1,000,000 life, so I'm not too worried about that. All right. Draw Knight of Autumn. Okay. So I could Fracture the Narset and get 1 use out of it. Let's just go Knight of Autumn first. I guess I'm going to play my land. And put 2 +1/+1 counters on Knight of Autumn, pass. I could dredge Loam for Boseiju, but there's nothing really to target here, so I don't think I want to do that. If we get another turn here, then I'm going to fire off Fractured on Narset. Reanimate the Gearhulk. Okay. Into Brainstorm? Dang. Really wish I had gotten another turn. Oh, yeah, this might be fine, though. I mean, I do have lethal now, depending on what happens. Let's go Plains, Fracture Identity, Urtai. Destroy Torrential Gearhulk and attack you for 4. All right. All right. Got game one. All right. Well, here I definitely need to put in all my like mana disruption stuff. I guess Lion Sash is probably good too. Oh, let's get a Hex Drinker out. We're not winning games with that. Definitely want Bowmaster. Knight of Autumn. Kills Torrential Gearhulk. Kills Dream Halls. Otherwise, it's kind of weak. I also want another island if I'm putting in opposition. Though maybe opposition is actually just bad. Because it's so bad against Deluge. If I don't draw Lingering Souls or start going with Retrofitter, it doesn't seem very good. All right, I like Lion Sash, and I definitely like Armageddon. I might want Questing Beast because it kills Narset. What would I cut? If I cut Lingering Souls, this Skull Clamp gets a lot worse. I still think I want Stoneforge for Lion Sash. Let's do this. Maybe I want Questing Beast. I don't know. It's kind of specific scenario. All right, I'm going to keep this hand. Thoughtseize is also one of my best cards against him. So even though this hand needs a fetch land or a black source pretty badly, I think that it's worth keeping. And also, if I'm going to get Inquisition on turn 1, it's definitely worth keeping. What do you take here? You take Crucible, you can take Thoughtseize. You're not going to take Lingering Souls, 0%. Probably not going to take Zern Orb either. I don't think you take Retrofitter, but that's not like completely crazy. All right, you take the Retrofitter. Fair enough. Ended up being a good call. I'm just going to play those. All right, fetch land will let this hand pop off nicely. Concealing Curtains, sure. Mox would also be good. Oh, Strip Mine. Yeah, let's go Strip Mine on that. Pass the turn. I can't prevent the Curtains from taking my Crucible, but I can give myself another turn to draw a Mox. Let's play this. So he's going to take the Crucible. It's going to be Curtains for me. And then if I draw a fetch... Oh, he's playing a Seed Shark. Wow, okay, so we're just letting me Crucible here. Okay. Guess we're getting aggressive. I'm fine with that, I guess. It's probably going to come down to me finding balance then at some point. What do you take here? Lingering Souls is probably the... Oh, it just takes nothing because I can't cast Lingering Souls? Sure. That also makes sense. Shark. Strip Mine. Elvish Reclaimer. Strip the Xander's Lounge. Equip the Skull Clamp on that, I guess. Pass. I'm going to take a little damage here. I don't think I block because I want to use that to get... I'm going to block next turn probably. Oh, balance is awesome. Okay. Land. Strip your island. And then pass. I'm going to block with the Reclaim. Oh, I can't block with the Reclaimer. Duh, it's got Menace. Yeah, I'm going to take 5, going to 5 here. So what do I do now? Hopefully he doesn't have a land. Oh, he has a land and it's tapped. All right, so let's go Reclaimer. I think I want to get... Well, I want to get Godless Shrine. The question is it worth taking a point of damage to go to 4 to get Windswept Heath? I could also get Dark Depths. I think I can win. No, I'm going to get Windswept Heath. Oh, right, it is tapped. I thought it was untapped for some reason. I'll go to 4 here. I'll get Plains. Cast... I'm going to play my Strip Mine first. Cast Lingering Souls. All right, I'm going to strip the Sacred Foundry. Now I'm going to pass the turn here. I can attack with the Seed Shark. I'm just going to Deluge for 1. Okay, gets a Incubate. Those die. All right, I go to 1 here. Draw. Yeah, so it actually ended up being pretty bad that I got Windswept Heath instead of Godless Shrine. Because now, I guess I'm going to sack this, because now I'm going to get Bayou, Flashback Lingering Souls, and I don't think I Skull Clamp a Lingering Souls token here. I think I'm just going to pass. So he could activate the Incubator token if he wants, yeah. Okay, so now Reclaimer, Reclaimer, Shark, block, kill the Incubator token with Boseiju. Does give Sam another land here. But now these die, I draw 2. Okay, I'm at 2. Let's go strip mine again. Strip mine Raugrin Triome. Let's see. I'm going to sack this. I'm actually going to Thoughtseize going to 2 here. I'll make a treasure with Magma Opus, sure. Hand is Mana Drain, Cruel Ultimatum. I mean, I guess I'll take Mana Drain. And I can't play anything else. I could Skull Clamp here and draw 2, but I don't think that's actually good. I think I'll just pass. Block your hand's Cruel Ultimatum now, and now we're going to get to do the whole balance thing. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Yoink. Yoink. Balance. I could keep 1 card. I'm going to keep Orcish Bowmasters, I think. Discard the rest. Shark goes away, and let's just play Strip Mine. Wow, this deck has been working like a charm. It's been incredible. Draw, play Bayou, play Bowmasters. Oh, the next turn I get to play Knight of the Reliquary and set up a Dark Depths. So good. 2-0, easy. Just the easiest of games. Alrighty, time for round 3. We're actually about to be playing against Slacks. This is game 3, Sandy versus Slacks, and I just got to show you that my boy Sandy, the turn 2 Minsc Boo off of turn 1 Sol Ring. That is how it is done, and let's see if Jesse can take care of it. Time Walk here would be a start. Oh no, that's a Suspicious Stowaway. Oof. This is going to be hard. Okay, so Suspicious Stowaway against Minsc Boo. Sandy did have to mulligan, so it was a good mulligan though. All right, Boo's up to a 7/7, and do we have an Ulvenwald Oddity? Yes, because I have the Questing Beast. Yeah, this is just how we drew it up. Take 11 on turn 3. I have a 7/7 and a 4/4, both with Trample. Also, if you deal with them both, this just pumps out another 4/4 Trample. And if you don't, well, the -2 on Minsc Boo will get the job done as well. So basically, Slacks is going to need some good Time Walk action here. Because Slacks does have Time Walk, we do know that. And Fallen Shinobi and Dark Ritual. So there's some potential for explosive turns, but we'll see if we got that. So let's say you discard Frost Titan, you go land Time Walk. Next turn, you attack and kill Minsc Boo. You get another Stowaway hit. Maybe you kill the Boo, and then you're at 5 facing down Ulvenwald Oddity. That is a potential way, but it starts with land Time Walk. I can't really imagine any sequence that doesn't involve those two things happening next. Because even like if you went like Swamp Exhume, right, get back Frost Titan, Minsc just goes -2, kill you. Oh, and then that's game. All right, well, on to round 3. Let's battle against Slacks here. Team's doing all right. I'm 2-0, Sandy's 2-0, and the rest of the team not doing quite as well, but me and the dog will take us home. All right, round 3. Slacks is going to be going first here. Haven't had any good mock straws yet, he says, as he's 2-0. Oh no, Sandy's 1-1, tragedy. Okay, Sandy's 1-1. Nammer Squats is 1-2. I'm 2-0, so that makes us 4-3, pending what Charles is up to here. Or not Charles, Falcon Eye's our last. All right, well, I complained about a mock straw, and here we go. Yeah, this hand's good. I wish this was a Knight of the Reliquary, then we'd be really talking. But turn 1 Hex Drinker, pump it is a good start. And I could turn 2 Knight of Autumn if I wanted to burn the crop rotation, but of course crop rotation's so good in this deck that I'm going to try not to do that. Would love to see a Reclaimer. No, my Mox. I guess I won't have a good Mox draw after all. Nah, what a shame. Well, would still love to see Reclaimer. Trinket Mage would also be good. This hand just got so much less explosive. Wouldn't mind a Birds either. Oh, there's a Strip Mine. All right. Let's go Trop, Hex Drinker. And we know that Eomatic has Wasteland, so I can play the Trop without fear. Okay. Well, there's a Reclaimer. Let's just Strip Mine the Tar Pit, play the Reclaimer, send, and now we have Gaia's Cradle. Oh, wow, yeah, that Reclaimer was a really good draw. Because now I can Gaia's Cradle, and I guess I'm not using crop rotation in the same turn. What I probably am going to do, though... So I've got a couple options here. I can pump the Hex Drinker. I kind of like just doing that. I feel like if Jesse had a removal spell, then he would have killed my Elvish Reclaimer earlier, but maybe not. Maybe he's going to kill the Hex Drinker now. That's fine. If that's the case, that's the case. And then I'm setting up Dark Depths next turn. Oh, Brazen Borrower. Sure. Well, I'm glad I didn't go for Dark Depths against Brazen Borrower. That would be not great. Let's see here. Watery Grave taps, so we're not even playing the Brazen Borrower. Interesting. Let's go Hex Drinker here and pass the turn. Oh, actually, I should have pumped the Hex Drinker once. That was I miscounted my mana. I was going a little too fast. If he doesn't do anything, yeah, I'm just gonna go end of turn Reclaimer, sack Forest, get Depths here. Didn't kill the Reclaimer. Okay, stage. Cast Arbor Elf. Attack with the Hex Drinker. I'll leave the Reclaimer up. Don't think I need to do anything with that. You can pump the Borrower or play the Borrower here. I am worried about getting Fallen Shinobi'd, but if I get hit by Fallen Shinobi this turn, I still get to Dark Depths end of turn. And I am going to go for it here, is my plan. If he doesn't have an answer to the Merit Lodge token, he can't attack with Brazen Borrower, which is nice. We're not very close to Shelldock. Okay, well I'm gonna do it here. Stage, keep this Depths. Okay, draw. Let's go Birds. We have lots of mana. Titania. Let's see if this resolves. It'd be kind of nice if it did. Oh yeah, let's get back Strip Mine. And I'm gonna upkeep Strip Mine the Shelldock Isle. Attack with these 3, I guess. Chump. Actually, do I upkeep Strip Mine Shelldock? Is it 10? No, I don't think I do. I think I just wait. Well, we'll see. What is this? Dig through time. Okay, well, I am going to kill the Shelldock. I'm going to... Because a Damnation, the Deluge is gone. Also, it doesn't stop Merit Lodge. Damnation is not good enough because this is indestructible. I guess I once again should have pumped Hex Drinker with Arbor Elf. Well, Okay, this time it actually is not necessarily the case because I have crop rotation, so using Arbor Elf to cast crop rotation is not bad. I don't have anything good to rotate into at this point, right? I don't have any special lands left. I've used all of them. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to have a squadron here. Okay. Let's just kill the Sheldock here. Killing Sheldock versus Watery Grave, it just feels way safer to do it this way. Upkeep Vamp. What could you Vamp for? It's kind of hard. You have to kill a 2020. Sure. I guess I can't crop rotate to make any reshuffles or anything. Wasteland would have been nice. Okay. I mean, probably upkeep vamping for Time Walk. Oh, the One Ring. I wish I had my questing beast. Okay. Let's just draw. Oh, this is amazing. Oh man, this deck is so cool. Land. Let's tap this for a green and let's untap this. Oh, I guess I actually should have done a blue, but whatever. Clamp that. Bowmasters is nice. Do I want to clamp the Hex Drinker is kind of my question here. Let's actually do differently. Let's go Bowmasters. Ping me. Or I guess I should just ping one of my creatures, whatever. Clamp this. Draw two more. Oh yeah, Retrofitter. Zernorb. I guess I'll play the Mana Vault and level up Hex Drinker. Level up Hex Drinker. Skull Clamp. The Elemental token. And then I have Elvish Reclaimer up if I need to. Pass. This deck has played out incredibly well. It's been super cool. All right. Yeah, take two more. Just gonna. All right, that'll do it. All right. Do I want Armageddon? The reason I don't want Armageddon, I do want Questing Beast though, because Questing Beast to kill through One Ring is pretty nice. The reason I don't want Geddon, I think, is because playing against a blue-black tempo deck that has like Fallen Shinobi. I mean, he's control tempo, whatever. I don't care what you call it. He has Fallen Shinobi in his deck and Evolved Sleeper and stuff like that. I don't think Armageddon is the place to be. I do think Knight of Autumn is probably bad, given that I didn't see any. There's not much in the way of artifacts or enchantments he's got. All right. And I don't think I want opposition. Let's see if we can go for the clean sweep here. On the draw. Now can I get a Mox draw and maybe not get duressed? Let's see. Gaia's Cradle has done an incredible amount of work in this draft so far. I mean, I guess it's only that was the game where it really popped off, but it was good in one of the other games. Or at least maybe it was going to be good. I don't know. All I know is this deck has really worked together synergy-wise, and I've been having a blast playing it. It's just got all these different things going on, right? It's got Crucible of Worlds plus Strip Mine, Stage Depths with Reclaimer and Crop Rotation. More after. We're going to do a debrief here. Keep this hand. Look, this hand goes turn 1 Birds. Turn 2 just cast Crucible. Turn 3 Crop Rotate for Strip Mine, double Strip Mine, and then play Skull Clamp. You can't even say that the Mox did a ton in this draft. Mostly it was just the lands deck. This deck was playing out like a charm. All right, not getting duressed. Hard Evidence, nice, makes an 0-3. Okay, play Birds. I would like to not get duressed here. 0-3 Crab. All right, I'll block. Setting up the attacks so later his Fallen Shinobi doesn't look suspicious. I see where you're at, Slacks. I see where you're at. Yeah, we can crack this now. That seems fine. just get Bayou, play Crucible. He knows I've got Strip Mine in the deck. Like, I don't think whether or not I play the fetch would impact seriously whether he's going to counter Crucible or not. If I just went Tropical Island Crucible, I think you'd be equally likely to counter it, or at least almost equally likely. All right. He might Dark Ritual Fallen Shinobi me here, but I guess he could have had that last turn. Stowaway? Oh, yeah. Okay. You can have your Suspicious Stowaway. Oh, and a Balance too. Crop Rotate. Strip Mine. Strip Mine. Replay Strip Mine. Strip Mine your Swamp, I guess. Skull Clamp. I kind of want to clamp up the bird. Mox would be the best draw, but I'm debating setting up a balance here. So I was looking for 0 mana artifacts to really get that going. Stoneforge doesn't get anything for me. So giving up the birds limits my mana. That's the biggest downside. But again, it makes balance kill the Suspicious Stowaway, which I kind of want to do soon. I'm a little worried about discarding a big creature and then reanimating it. But we'll see. Discarding. And clearly if Slax plays a creature this turn, then balance gets even better. Was hoping to draw... Oh, Consider. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping to draw an artifact that can just sit on the board. So Bend the Dark Ritual. Oh, see, like Mana Vault. All right, let's go. Let's do Strip Mine one more turn here. Oh, we're vamping? Okay. Okay. And then play Mana Vault, because that's having that in play when I balance is going to be really nice. Also, I might at some point slam a Questing Beast here. Okay, Island. So what did he vamp for? Time Walk, maybe? Because playing Island immediately means he probably didn't set up a Reanimate yet. Here's Time Walk, yeah. The thing is, Frost Titan also... It locks down the Mana Vault if he reanimates it, but I can still just balance away the Frost Titan. If I draw Zernorb, then that's going to be even sicker. Okay, I go to 16. Did you find the black mana to reanimate? Is kind of the question. Mox would be nice. I mean, I don't really need anything. I kind of have all the tools I need to win this game. Exploration would have been nice to wheel. I wouldn't have minded that, but the Elvish Reclaimer honestly has done so much work. I probably should have just taken Reclaimer over Exploration anyway. Okay, what is this? 2 mana, blue mana only. Phantasmal Image, the Suspicious Stowaway. Hopefully this isn't like a talisman. That would be pretty annoying. Dig Through Time. Oh. Leaving Frost Titan and Time Walk and Venser, of course. Exiling all the lands. So this probably means land, go. Forest. Kind of a brick. I'm at 16. I could just keep strip mining. Is that good? Go to 14. I could cast Balance. That'll make Jesse lose a land. I think I do another turn of strip mining here. I don't really care that the Stowaway flips. I kind of want to just get like one more creature because I think he's going to play a black source here. Let's see. I don't really care. I'm going to discard some cards out of my hand. That doesn't really bother me too much. Baleful Strix or something. Animate Dead on the Frost Titan. Okay. Yeah, now I just wanted to get the. I felt like he was setting up an Animate Dead. I wanted to get that out of his hand, and now I can balance here. I guess I'd rather play the Windswept Heath. Get Plains. No, that's a Stoneforge Mystic. And then cast Balance. So I get onto 3 cards in hand. I'm going to assume this Crucible is never going anywhere, so I'm going to keep my 3 spells. All right. And now... Grim Monolith. Scary, okay. Here's where a Mox or something would be really good, but just to get a head on mana, I'm going to strip the Swamp still, play Hex Drinker. Man, I think I actually Skull Clamp the Hex Drinker. Really looking for Mox or Birds or... Oh, and I guess the Birds is gone. Arbor Elf would be it. Thespian Stage, huh? Setting up Dark Depths. Okay, I like that. Let's go Stage, Retrofitter. I actually think I'd rather make a token than make a Stoneforge here. Okay, drew the Black Source. Let's see what this is. Just hardcast Shinobi? Oh, I can beat that. Do this. Not untap. Oh, there's the Arbor Elf. Interesting. Let's go strip. Let's still do this. Let's strip mine your black. Play Arbor Elf. And pass the turn here. I'm not going to Skull Clamp because I don't think giving up a land is good, and I want to block Fallen Shinobi with the Servo token here. So let's do that. Block. Sack this. Make a dork. Yeah. All right. We've got this game now. Well, we're gonna take damage from Mana Vault for a while, but that's okay. We're not even. It's not even necessary to go for the Dark Depths anymore. Reclaimer. Stoneforge. I guess I would probably board in Lion Sash, but no need. All right, 3-0, and even better news: my teammates won no matches. We lost this draft 5-7. I found out right as I was finishing, but you know what? I 3-0'd, and this deck was amazing. I had a great time. Let's talk through this deck because this is going to be the Magic Online cube. You're going to see a bunch more drafts of this cube. What went right here? Well, Strip Mine Crucible with Crop Rotation and Reclaimer, and Knight of the Reliquary, though we didn't ever end up using it still. So look at this package. Those 5 cards together assemble the Strip Mine Crucible combo where you just kill all their lands. Titania worked really nicely with Strip Mine, but also with the 2 fetch lands that we had. There's a Pluto Delta in there somewhere. And then we had a little bit of mana acceleration in Birds, Arbor Elf, and Mox, as well as Mana Vault, which mostly just cast Crucible. So that was already good. We also had the Dark Depths Thespian Stage package, which again got searched for by my 3 land searchers. So having these 3 land searchers made the 2 different land combos work really well, while also getting me Gaia's Cradle. Again, never ended up doing that, but you could imagine getting Gaia's Cradle to go with my 2 token makers, Retrofitter and Lingering Souls, or just playing a bunch of creatures to generate a ton of mana. Oh, Life from the Loam is a backup Crucible as well. Then we had Balance. Balance by itself won like 3 of our games. Balance, well, not by itself. Balance with Zuran Orb was such a good combo because what kept happening is I would balance Zuran Orb, kill all creatures, kill all lands. I would probably end up discarding because usually they had less cards because all their stuff was on the board. But then from there, Crucible or Loam lets you recover way easier than your opponent. Never cast Fractured, really. Or no, I did. I won 1 game off casting it. That's just a generically powerful card. Trinket Mage can go get the Skull Clamp, which we haven't even talked about, alongside Zuran Orb, Mana Vault, Retrofitter, and this Mox. Skull Clamp now worked with Lingering Souls and Retrofitter, as well as our mana dorks, to just let us assemble our other combos. Great. Stoneforge went and got Skull Clamp. In post-board games, could also go get Lion Sash. Also really important, having Polluted Delta and Windswept Heath meant that our Trop, Hallowed Fountain, Godless Shrine, Bayou mana base worked fine. We really never had color issues. There was a game or two where like we would have cast Thoughtseize a turn earlier or whatever, but for the most part, the colors worked. Orcish Bowmasters and Thoughtseize were both Disruption, which is really important because these decks kind of lack it. So against the combo or off-the-board decks and against card draw. And then Knight of Autumn, just a good card. Hex Drinker, just a good card, though honestly it was kind of plan C in this, or plan D, so it didn't really end up coming together. Overall, this deck was really good, and there's a lot of pieces we didn't have. We didn't have Exploration, we didn't have Fast Bond. There's Oracle, Courser, Augur of Autumn. There's also Ramanop Excavator. So there's some stuff we could have picked up, but we didn't have, which would have also worked out nicely. And overall, this deck was like 10 out of 10. Super fun. Also performed well. We went 3-0 and tried to carry our team as best we could. That'll do it for today. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another draft. And as the Magic Online Cube goes up, I'll probably be doing some single or 8-player just pod drafts on Magic Online, or other 8-player league drafts on Magic Online. So keep an eye out for those. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, which would be hard. I enjoyed this a lot. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.